In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do Kzarka, Barrier of Infestation, and you guys can get 1 AP, 1 DP, and plus 20 HP if you guys do so. Keep in mind that you'll be killing Kzarka bosses, and it gets harder every week, and so I will teach you guys how to kill the Kzarka and teach you all the mechanics as well. And so stay tuned in this video, and I'll teach you guys all the tips and tricks about it, and how to kill Kzarka under 7 minutes with just using Tuvala gears only. And so what are we waiting for? Let's get this started. First, in order to start this quest, you guys have to be 61 plus level. And then after that, we're going to press O and then find this quest line called Kzarka and the Berry Infestation. So once again in our game, just press O and then this will pop up. And then after that, click Suggested. And then just scroll down until you guys see this called Kzarka and the Barrier of Infestation. And so keep in mind that you do need to be level 61. And then after that, we're going to start this quest called Obsidian Ashes. And so if you guys see like an arrow button right here, for example, just like this. And then you guys want to just click that arrow and then start your quest. And then after that, press M. And then you guys will see like where to go, for example, right? And so keep in mind that though, this is my main account, so I already finished it. And so I can't see it myself. And so yeah, just make sure you guys click that arrow button and then go all the way up to the Black Sun's Realm, where you guys need to basically kill lots of monsters in Serendia locations. And so yeah, once you guys get there, I'm gonna teach you guys some really cool tricks. Like you guys will be asking questions, woo, how am I supposed to kill these guys that has like 280 AP, right? For example, like orcs or, you know, cultists, and then you do need like 340 DP. But there's a really cool strategy that I'm about to teach you guys, and so we'll see you guys there once you guys get there first. All I can say is that it's still possible with Tuvala gears, and so yeah, we'll see you guys there. Also keep in mind, sometimes you guys have to be in Elvia realm, which is right here on the top right, or just press escape and then type Elvia. And then you guys just have to click this and then press enter. Sometimes you guys have to be in this region in order to do this quest. And so if you guys were talking to the NPC and the NPC does not have your quest, for example, then that's what you guys want to do. And then you will still like see your NPC here, for example, right? And then just talk to that person, for example. And then yeah, just go from there. So once you guys actually made up here, which is the Black Sun's Realm, you guys need to obtain 100 of each trash items from the following location. For example, the Orc Camp, Biragi Den, Fogans, Nagas, Castle Ruins, Imps, and Blood Monastery. However, keep in mind that, you know, Orc Camp and maybe Fogans, Nagas, you know, Castle Ruins, Imps, Blood Monastery, they can be very, very difficult. So the weakest one that you guys can actually do from here is actually called Biragi Den, where you only need 240 AP and 310 DP. So if you guys never grinded in Serendia location before, when you guys are grinding here, sometimes the mobs drop the spirit buff where you guys can press R on the buff and then use it and give you guys basically Super Saiyan mode for 10 minutes, where you guys can give a lot of damage to the mobs. This will pop up on top of your screen if you actually get the spirit buff, and it will look something like this in Biragi Den. All you have to do is go close and press R, and then there's two options, which is top one is for Succession and then the bottom one for Awakening. And so for me, I'm Succession, so I'm going to click the top one. And then after that, you guys will see this bar right here. It says 9 minutes left now, which is basically a 10-minute buff. And then now, look at me. Now I have so much damage, just using one skill, for example. And that's the spirit buff, guys. You guys can be very, very powerful having this skill. So once this spirit buff is activated, now what we want to do is start running on the map and go to the hard location grinds such as Red Orcs or Bloody, because the spirit buff still works in those locations as well. So thanks to this strategy, I was able to grind in an Orc Camp, Swamp Fogans, Swamp Nagas, Castle Ruins, Imps, and Bloody Monastery. Also keep in mind that you guys can use Agris Fever, and then it does give you guys more trash loot. And so what you guys need to do is find this on the top left and then just right click on it. And then if you guys see this rolling, that means it's activated. And so yeah, just make sure you guys turn this on. And also make sure you guys turn the scrolls on as well right here, right? And make sure this one is activated as well to like level 2. And so that way you guys can get more trash loots and just get that 100 as soon as possible. Once we get all the 100 trash loots, just come back to her and then just give everything back to her. And then you will able to move on to the next quest. Now the next quest we have to do is called the Fate of Glitch, Mark of the Hadon Puzzle. And so in order to do this quest is basically just talking to 9 NPCs and getting 9 puzzles from them. However, it does require 270 energy, and you can also use alt accounts as well to use those energies. If you guys are out of energy, you guys can also buy this item called Energy Potion, extra large, large, medium. And so I would recommend getting extra large, and then you guys can get yourself 50 energy, and it's really, really good. And so if you don't want to wait to get your energy, this is the best way to get your energy back. Or there's another scenario, just like I said, which is pressing escape and then click disconnect. And then after that, you guys can see all the classes, right? And so this is the energy right here on the left side. And so I can use alt accounts to use the energy and to get those puzzle pieces. And then after that, getting all those puzzle pieces, what you want to do is, click on the storage on the glitch, for example, which is storage keeper is right here on this guy. And then just put the puzzles right here and then just give it to your main character and then go from there. And keep watching the video. I'll tell you guys all the locations for these guys. And so let's move on to the next one. So now once again, now we have this quest called the Fate of Glitch. And so let's do that one. So the first guy that we need to find is Chermio, and he's basically right here. So when we come back to this tree, on this door, there's a door right here, open it, and then there's this guy right here, and just talk to him, and then you guys can get the first puzzle from this guy. After him, now we want to head out and go outside. And then after that, you're gonna want to talk to this guy, and then he will give you the second piece. And then after that, come over here for your third piece, and then you want to talk to the seed vendor right here. After the seed vendor, we want to talk to this guy right here, and then talk to the alchemist right here. After the alchemist, now we want to come to Kana and then talk to her to get the next puzzle piece. After Kana, we actually want to jump over this fence right here, and then we want to talk to the stable keeper to get the next puzzle piece. After that, now we want to come back inside, and then we want to talk to the storage keeper for the next one. After that, we want to talk to General Goods and then talk to her for the next one. And then after that, now we want to talk to the arms dealer right here and then talk to her, and then she will give you the piece. After getting all the 9 pieces, you guys need to solve the puzzle. Either check out the website for the picture again, or just look at my video to see the answer. It basically looks like a black hole picture, and if you did it right, it will show you guys a plus sign on the top left of the picture. Click the plus sign once you guys see it, and then head down to Legenti and then turn in the quest. After talking to her, click chat and then turn it in just like that, and then voila, we just finished it. And then click Kamasylvia tree looking right here, and then after that talk to her again, and then voila, now we can move on to the next quest. After finishing drawing near, make sure you guys do the dreary moonlight and then silent darkness, and then after silent darkness, you guys can start doing the weekly bosses for Kzarka. If you guys do it right, you guys will see that Elvia right there. Click on it, and then after that, it's going to lead you guys to go kill the Kzarka. If you guys press I and then look at this scroll, and if you guys have this, that means now we can basically start our Kzarka quest. And then for fun challenge, I'm going to only use Tuvala gears, and so yeah, it's gonna be a fun challenge, and see if we can actually kill Kzarka with just Tuvala gears. Also check this video out guys, it's called how to get the most damage for new players with only Tuvala gears. And so watching this is going to get you guys up to 648 AP. And so if you guys are interested in order to get that, just watch this video. I'll put the link on the top right as well. And then since we're in Kzarka, in Elvia server, there is no monsters inside here. So it's very, very nice. So you can even bring your horses if you want. And just leave it left right here if you want. And then after that, let's just maybe buff ourselves, right? If you guys have a tent buff. Ah, screw it. We don't have that, so maybe we'll just get that. After that, just cron, and if you guys have a beast drop, feel free to use that as well. If you guys want to kill the Kzarka, right click the purple scroll you got, and then press enter, and then after that, you're going to summon him, and it's going to take you guys 27 seconds to actually spawn him, and then start hitting him. Keep in mind, in the first week, it's super easy to kill the Kzarka, and so what you guys want to do now, though, is you want to always stay behind to give more damage, which is back attack. So let's pause our video for a second and teach you guys very something important. So if you guys see something around surrounding Kzarka with those AoE damage, that's when he's about to give lots of AoE damage on the floor. So what you guys want to do now is basically stay behind those kind of pillars that you guys can see on the 4 corners, and then just stay behind the pillars. And then if you guys do so, then you guys will not get damaged because the wall is blocking it. And so yeah, that's the trick that you guys want to use later on in the strategy. This is a scenario where I don't go behind the pillars and just lurking around and see what happens. So you guys saw that big AoE, and then now boom, just like that. If you guys see those kind of dust, that's a big AoE damage. And so yeah, if you guys don't go behind the pillar, that's what happens. And this is the scenario, what happens if you actually stay behind the pillar this time. So we're gonna go behind it before it happens. So you guys see all the dust, boom, just like that. And then now look, we are safe and not dead, and that's just how you guys kill Kzarka, and need to know this mechanics for basically until he's dead. So that's it basically with the week 1 is super easy. What you guys need to know is just back attack. And then after that, if you guys see those big AoE damage, just stay behind it and then just go from there. Here I had a fun scenario. What happens if I use a spirit buff? You know, can I kill them? But you know, it did not work on Kzarka. So just keep that in mind. The, you know, spirit buff does not work on Kzarka, guys. I already tested out for you. It does not work on the Kzarka bosses. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep in mind, he also gives some AoE damage like this, and so you just need to dodge those red AoEs. And that's about it for this one. It does not one-shot you, and so yeah. Keep in mind, I was basically able to kill Kzarka within just 4 minutes. And so yeah, it was really easy, not too hard on first week. And so I highly recommend you guys doing this as soon as possible with your Tuvala pen gears. After that, now we want to return to the lady right next to the comestible tree again. And then yeah, we'll see you guys there. Here we are now, and just turn it into her that we got something from Kzarka, give her the throne, and then after that, we'll see you guys on week 2. Also keep in mind that the weekly reset for this one is Thursdays, not Wednesdays, guys. You guys be surprised that I thought it would be Wednesday too, you know, because, you know, Wednesdays are the maintenance usually. But for this one, it's going to be on Thursdays after reset. And so yeah, just keep that in mind and don't get confused. Oh, why did it not reset? It's because it resets on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. Week 2, also keep in mind that we need to be in Elvia realm, remember guys, and so don't forget, if you guys talk to her and then the quest is not there, you have to be in Elvia server. And so now we're gonna go back to Elvia server. And then after that, now you guys can see the quest, and so yeah, that's how you guys do it. And then now we are on week 2 Kzarka, wish me luck, and let's get this started. And so once again, we have 7 minutes left to kill him. And so we can basically start hitting him at 6:30 basically. And so yeah, just keep dodging those AoE damage until he spawns. Make sure you guys also buy potions, right, before it actually starts. Crons and Beastros, whatever you guys need. After that, now we're just gonna give back attack. Always stay behind Kzarka, guys, in order to give most efficient damage. And we're just using Tuvala gears once again. And then once you guys see lots of AoE damage right there, and now what we want to do is back off and then just stay behind the pillars. And then this is how we avoid it. And then if you guys see a big dust coming out, boom, just like that. Now we're basically are safe to come back out and then, you know, hit Kzarka again. I have tested out with this pillar if I can maybe hide behind here. Boom. And it does not, guys. And so it has to be the pillars. And so don't stay behind there. You have to be behind the pillars. So same mechanics are basically are used on week 2 as well, right? We just need to go behind it and attack. Watch out for those AoE damages, right? And then just keep doing back attacks. And then watch out for those big AoE damage again. So we can still hit it right now until he actually uses the ability for the big AoE damage. So right here, that AoE damage again, right? And so we just stay behind the pillar again. After the dust comes out, now we can come back out and then start hitting him again. So here I've paused the video again, and because this is really important. And so if you guys have about 30% on Kzarka on week 2, now you guys will see something called Kzarka emits an overbearing era. And so when that thing pops up, you guys basically are gonna get sucked in by Kzarka on when he's doing the AoE sucking on the middle. And so what you guys want to do for this 2 case scenario is like using some kind of iframe movements and try to get out if you can, or just try to keep pressing escape and then get out, or you guys can also press V to get out as well. So there's a lot of many ways to get out. However, I would recommend either just using iframes or just try to escape if you can and then just go from there. And then after that, you still want to hide in the pillars, and so that way you guys can avoid his AoE damage. So right here, you guys can see myself getting sucked in by him, but then I use some kind of iframes or just keep movements, skills, and then, I was able to get out, right? And then just stay behind the pillars. And then now, again, he's doing the AoE damage again. And so what you want to do is just stay behind the pillar again, and then boom, when he smashed on the floor, you guys will see those AoE damages, right? But then after that, now you guys can go in and do the same thing. However, keep in mind, he's going to spam that ability again. Look at this. And so he uses so many times. So what you guys want to do is using some kind of like a big skill, and then use it and then back out, and then use it and back out, right? Really big AoE damage again, and then back out, right? So here, the reason why it took me so long to kill Kzarka on week 2 is because I was just spamming one button and have a scenario. Like, what about have those scenario moments where people actually might have struggles killing, Kzarka, or if they have a hard time doing PvE grindings, right? And so what I did here is usually try to use Shift RMB, and just like that, and just keep using the same skills. And so that was why it took really long time to kill Kzarka. But we kind of learned that it doesn't really work that way. You actually need to know how to play your class. And so that is the trick right here, is that you need to go and understand your class and what skills and abilities they have. And so yeah, keep it in mind that knowing your class will definitely help killing this infested Kzarka. And so right here, I learned that, just spamming Shift RMB is going to be very hard to kill Kzarka. So that's my week 2 test right there, is that spamming buttons can be very difficult to kill Kzarka, guys. And so just be careful and keep that in mind. And that pretty much is a wrap up. On week 3, 4, 5, they're literally same mechanics, nothing really changes. And I was able to kill it basically with just 2 Valor Gears. And for that moment though, it is definitely get harder and difficult. And so what you guys need to do is, you need to know your classes in order to kill Kzarka for week 3 and 4 and 5. And that's about it. And so if you guys want to watch it, I'm gonna keep playing the video, I guess, and then, you guys can see it for yourself if it actually works or not with just 2 Valor Gears. And just watch the video. Maybe you guys can learn the mechanics or not, whatever. But I basically explained everything from, from the week 1 and week 2 Kzarka. And so that's it. And so yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. And I'll just keep playing the video from now on. And then we get ourselves these, 250 Ancient Spirit Dust, right? So that's good. And then now we've basically finished it for week 2. So we'll see you guys on week 3. Kzarka. Ooh. Here we go. What we're gonna do now is change it to the accessories. So we're only using all the 2 Valor Gears, guys, remember? Right? We're only using 2 Valor Gears. Here we go. I do need HP potion though. That'd be nice. So when that happens, you guys need to back off, basically. Always do a back attack, right? Definitely hurts, right? But yeah, guys, you definitely need some gears for the third one. They do kind of hurt. Boom, explosion. So if I play it, then it's okay, right? It's not too hard. Oh god. So at the end, it gets very difficult. He basically does that AoE damage all the time. This is very, very dangerous. That's how I killed it. It's definitely difficult. It's not easy for newer people for that one. Alright, that was my week 3. Turn it in. And got myself all DP right there, guys. Very nice. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week for that one. Alright, I'm gonna turn it on. Is my potion activated? Sure. Alright, here we go. These ones, AoE, right? So whenever you guys see that, just stay behind until the pow 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 on the floor. Just like that. Super easy. So there are some times that you guys can actually get out. So what you guys want to do on those scenarios, you guys actually have to use some kind of iframe to get out, basically. Oh, that kind of hurts. Okay. Another AoE. So in a minute, you know, if I can get that much down in a minute, it's not even that hard. It's the ending actually though that can be very challenging. I should have saved my E buff actually at the end, because at the end he does give a lot of AoE damage. So if you guys want to do some kind of like a burst damage at the end, maybe that's where it's at. So this AoE damage again. Now 50%. Ending that always keeps CC, huh? Okay. It's not too hard at all, right? We can basically kill it with 2 Vala gears, right? That's what we're testing right now. So this one, see, you guys can't get out, so make sure, yeah, try to get out as you guys can. So that one's like a black hole. At the end, he does have like a stronger black hole, so be careful. Boom, big AoE damage. After that, some Skyfalls. After that, see another AoE. You guys see that? Okay, now basically get out. Another AoE, I'm pretty sure, just like that, right? Okay. And then boom, a lot of AoE damage again. So at the end, there's a lot of AoE damage, and so be careful. Life skill. Use some, you know, abilities that will give you life skills. I might die here though. Oh god. Yeah, I died there. What's up, Ranger? Welcome, welcome, bro. So at the end, you guys will most likely going to die, right? If you guys are playing ninja like me, right? Because we only have a gear that's kind of 2 Bala gear, right? So in 2 minutes, we were able to kill Kzarka, right? So it's not too bad. I thought I was able to kill it, but I just stayed. So here you guys can use alien tears, or you guys can use the save place, right? I really recommend using tears though, because yeah, running here might take you guys a while to get here. Boom! And we get some HP, I think. Just like that. We get 20 HP. Come on, give me like 100 or something, bro. 20? It's kind of low, bro. Alright. So that's it with that one. Now look at that. Now we have an Kzarka. Now we click the last one. This is it. Now we get an AP right there. We're gonna come here. And then now we're gonna summon it right now. Here we go. We just have 2 Vala gears. We have 7 minutes, guys. Let's do this. Just gonna put this on the bottom right. Just to prove that that's my gear. So lots of AoE in the very beginning, so watch out until he spawns. And then once he spawns, we want to try to get to behind him, right? So technically it starts at 6:30, guys, right? It takes forever to spawn, dude. Holy. So at 6:35 it actually starts, and then here we go. So I actually want to save my E-buff, or actually use it even right now if I wanted to. Actually, let's use it right now. Because we do have a 3-minute cooldown, right? Or 4-minute, and so yeah, maybe we can use it again, right? After using it right now. Okay, now that's the AoE damage. You see that AoE? So we need to go back behind this right now. Boom, right? And then after that explosion, we go back in. It's gonna hurt now. It's the last boss, right? DP's, we still have good enough of DP though, with just 2 Valor Gears, right? And so it's not too bad. Okay, he's doing the AoE damage again, right? So we need to back off, guys. Stay behind these poles. After that, come back out. Give some lots of damage again. I can definitely see it though. It can be very, very challenging for new people though. But 5 weeks is a long time, guys. You guys know what I mean? Like, you guys can literally gear up in 5 weeks, right? Like, if you don't, then I don't know what you did in BDO, right? But I can still prove it to you guys though, is that I can kill it with just 2 Valor Gears, right? So that's the trick about this one. So that's AoE again, so we just hide. Boom. Go back in. He hurts. It's the ending. Maybe you guys want to back out. Like, so he's swinging right now, right? So at the end, maybe you guys want to like back off a little bit, right? That can be like a good strategy. So here, we need to press like some kind of iframe to get out, basically. And then after that, you guys need to get out, right? Lots of AoE damage. Earthquake explosions. Watch out. Once you guys see those auras around him. Just like that. Once it's ready, now we can go back in. Another one, right? Another one. So at the end, it's basically lots of AoE all the time, right? So what we want to do is use like the most strongest damage, right? And then back out. And then go back in, do lots of AoE damage again, right? And then back out again, basically. Get my HP. It's pretty lit. Still have 3 minutes. Oh, I might die here. Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys use tears. I think it's worth it. Or else you guys have to like run all the way back here and it's not really worth it. Now it's basically dead, right? And so we still have 2 more minutes. That's a long time, honestly. 2 minutes is a very long time. Boom. Right. And then we killed it. That's how it's done, guys. And I basically made a video that we can basically kill it with just 2 Valor Gears, right? It's that easy. Now we just go back and then we'll see you guys over there. So here we are again. Just talk to her. Turn it in right here like this. Boom. And then that's it. Now we did it. Now we got 1 more AP. We were 242 and now we're 243. And that's how it's done for Infested Kzarka, boys. And so enjoy that free 1 AP. And you guys can literally just kill it with, you know, literally 2 Valor Gears. And so go ahead and definitely go do that as soon as possible. It's gonna take you guys 5 weeks to kill it. And so as soon as possible would be the best option right now, guys. Alright, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.